Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today we'll be reviewing every single X-Men movie ever made. I'm not counting the Deadpool movies, I'm sorry, but I don't really think they're like, yeah, anyway, I'm just not going to do the Deadpool movies. Our first movie is Dark Phoenix. I know this is like really sad because this movie was like the conclusion of the X-Men franchise. Well, that's if New Mutants comes out, but I don't know. It's really strange what's happening with that movie. And yeah, I don't know. I just did not like this movie. It felt so short. It felt like 30 minutes or something, or like an hour. And it's just like they had to change the Skrulls into these other weird people. The main villain was just, I don't know. She was just a bit like, she doesn't speak at all. She's just like, hello, I need your power. Give it to me. She's like one of those mediocre villains, and I thought they could do something better with that. But no, they couldn't. So that's kind of sad. So that's why this is the worst movie in the franchise. On to the next movie. Okay, so this is X-Men Last Stand. This is weird because this is also the Dark Phoenix like saga thing, and then before was the Dark Phoenix thing. So maybe I just don't like, maybe they just can't do the Dark Phoenix thing right, because I didn't like this movie because it was just really weird how the Juggernaut was not big, and that wasn't the only reason. And also there was like heaps of mutants, but like they're probably in the office thinking, okay, we'll make a mutant that can shoot spikes out of his hands. Oh, we'll make another mutant that can shoot fireballs. You know, it would have been cool if they all had like different stories and stuff like that. Alright, next movie is X-Men Origins Wolverine. I I think this isn't actually that, like, it's a bad movie, but like, I don't know, I kind of enjoy it. Like, I think people hate it, don't like it, for just hate it a lot more than they should, because this is actually a decent movie. Like, I really like the story of him like going around and finding his brother and fighting in all the wars, and I think that's really cool. And then he saves the Asian dude. Yeah, that was pretty cool bit. And then the Adam Striker dude shoots him in the head, and then he gets memory wiped. That's also a cool bit. And then Deadpool comes, and it's really weird because like he's not actually Deadpool, but he's like a dude who like doesn't talk, and it's really weird. So yeah, on to the next movie. The next movie is X-Men Apocalypse, or Apocalypses, or whatever. I don't know how to speak. And this movie is actually, like, here's where we get to like the better movies. X-Men Apocalypse is not that bad, but people think it's terrible. I don't know why. The Apocalypse dude was actually really cool, and he's like, but the bad thing was, this kind of a nitpick, but like he got a grain of sand. He beheaded 3 people, and then at the final fight everyone's just shooting him, so why couldn't he just get a grain of sand and just chop them their heads off? Like, it could be that easy. You don't even know what he can do after you saw that. So yeah, on to the next movie. Next movie is the Wolverine. Actually, I like the Wolverine because it's kind of strange how they're in China, but like that doesn't really matter. And then he wait a minute. In X-Men Origins, he never saved the Asian dude. Oh, I stuffed up. In this movie he did. Okay, never mind, that movie's bad now. This movie's good. And then he saves him, and then he comes back in the end, and he has a full, like, mech suit, and then he's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, but I really like at the end where the Asian girl gives him the suit, but then he never wears it, sadly. So, yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, next movie is X-Men. I really like this movie. I remember the first time I watched it, I did not like it, and I fell asleep. I don't know why I didn't like it the first time, but the second time, I actually really like it. I was kind of young when I watched this movie for the first time, so I didn't really know what was going on, but the second time I watched it, like when I was a bit older, it made a lot more sense, and it was very enjoyable. And that scene where Magneto gets the guns and puts them on the cop's head. I like that scene. It's very good. So yeah, okay. The next movie is X-Men X2 or X-Men 2. The picture is kind of weird because that's the only picture I could really find. And this has the girl with the spikes coming out of her fingers, and that kind of disturbs me, but like it doesn't really matter. And Nightcrawler was really good in this movie. I really like Nightcrawler. I don't know I don't know if I'm being biased or anything, but like I like Nightcrawler. So yeah. I don't know. I just find this movie better than the first one because there's like it introduced more characters and Mystique has a lot more stuff to do. Like, you know, she like yeah, that part where she turned into Wolverine and then she turned back and then she beat all of the dudes. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I like how she turns into a lot more dudes in this movie. So yeah, on to the next movie. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're gonna say, but I really like X-Men First Class. Like you're probably like, I like your first X-Men. No, I like this even better. Like it's just really good. I really like the storyline of how Magneto and Charles Xavier met and like they're all like young and then they find the X-Men and then he gets the thing. I don't know. I just really like it. I really like origins or just like you know of like how it happened and stuff. So yeah, I just really like that stuff. And it's actually a really good movie. And like there's Cyclops' brother who shoots a laser beam, not out of his eyes, but out of his chest, which is a bit weird. Or are they cousins? I don't even know. I forgot. So yeah, this is a good movie. And yeah, on to the next movie. Next movie is X-Men Days of Future Past. I really like this movie because all the OGs were back, like Charles Xavier, Wolverine, Storm, Magneto, and yeah, that's really it. And I also really like the Sentinels. I think they're a really cool villain and like character. Well, not really characters. And how they copy each other's abilities. I thought that was really cool. And then how they went back in time and then they saw Charles Xavier and you know, they were still there. And whatchamacallit, Hank McCoy's not Beast anymore, and then Charles Xavier will walk because of these drugs that he did. And yeah, I think it's really cool. So yeah, on to the next movie. Next movie is Logan. Alright, I think everyone knew this. Logan is definitely the best movie. I just really like this movie. This is probably like my favorite movie. I think so. Like it's so good. Like when I first watched it, I thought it was gonna be really violent, and then I don't know, it was just funny when he killed people for some reason. But it's really weird how like they go into a house and these clone comes or something. I got really confused about that part, but I still liked it. Yeah, this is definitely the best movie, and it's just so good. Like how and that the best scene ever where she gets the cross and turns it over to an X on his grave. Oh, well done, well done, well done, well done. Jeez. Yeah, and how Charles Xavier, did he die? Yeah, that was so sad. He died. Stupid clone. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's a really good movie. And that's the end of the list. Hope you enjoyed my video. Like, subscribe, do whatever else there is. I'm Wallygore. Don't forget to a bell. Bye.